Good evening. Today is
Nope, guess not. Bueller,
Thursday,
anyone?
Thursday. Okay, we're having a technical. There we go. All right, good evening. It is Thursday, October 9th, 2025. Time is 6:30 PM. I am calling the Fraser City Council meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Baranski. Mayor Lesich.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Odell.
Here.
Councilperson Perry.
Here.
Councilmember Shornack.
Present.
Councilmember Stein.
Present.
That is a quorum, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Item number 4, approval of the agenda. Are there any additions, changes, or deletions to the agenda? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Shornack, seconded by Councilmember Stein to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Agenda is approved. Item number 5, citizen participation on agenda items. This is the moment of the meeting where if you're not going to be able to stay for that particular agenda item, you can speak on it now. Does anyone like to speak? Seeing none, we'll move on. Item number 6, consent agenda. I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilmember Stein, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Odell to approve the consent agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item number 7A, strategy discussion with legal counsel regarding negotiations related to a collective bargaining agreement. I will make the motion to go into closed session for a strategy discussion with legal counsel regarding negotiations related to a collective bargaining agreement.
Second.
Okay. Motion by Lesich, seconded by Councilmember Shornack to go into closed session. All in, roll call, please.
Baranski. Yes. Lesich.
Yes.
Odell.
Yes.
Perry.
Yes.
Shornack.
Yep.
Stein.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Motion passes. It is now 6:32 PM. We will enter into closed session. The time is now 6:48 PM, and we have returned from closed session. Councilmember Baranski.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to ratify the contract with Teamsters Local 214 as presented.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Councilmember Baranski to ratify the contract with the Teamsters Local, what number? 214. 214, seconded by Councilmember Stein. Any member of the audience would like to speak on this topic? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joe. Have a good night. Item 8A, engineering services for 2026 sanitary sewer CIPP lining program. City Manager Levin. You can lead that and
Sure.
pass it off.
We've got several items here on the agenda pertaining to our engineering consultant, AEW. That would be item 8A, B, and C. We've got Ashley Carpenter here to present these three items on behalf of AEW.
Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. So the first item is for a sanitary sewer CIPP lining program. The city completed a 4-year sanitary sewer cleaning and televising program in
Could you move?
2022.
The microphone really is sensitive. Just, yeah, we can hear you better if it's right.
Right into it?
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Like you're
Thank
going to
you.
eat it.
All right. Completed a sewer cleaning and televising program in 2022. Over the prior 3 budget cycles, you guys have allotted $500,000 each year to address the critical and high priority lines through cured in place liners in those sewers. And you have again budgeted $500,000 in the current budget year to address the remaining high priority lines. We are requesting that City Council approve the AEW proposal to prepare bidding documents for this year's program. Once bids are received, we would provide a recommendation of award for the construction contract and also bring back our construction engineering proposal as well at that time. So we are requesting that our proposal in the amount of $75,000 be approved to perform. this
Can you
engineering.
repeat that again? You multiplied that times 10.
Sorry, $7,500.
Thank you.
I was like, did it not print right?
All right. Mayor Pro Tem Odell.
Make a motion to approve the engineering services for the 2026 sanitary sewer CIPP line program with AEW in the amount of $7,500.
Okay, we have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Odell, seconded by Councilmember Baranski to approve the engineering services contract for the 2026 sanitary sewer CIPP lining program in the amount of $7,500. Any member of the audience like to speak? Any member of council have anything else to say? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Next item.
Our next item is for the Mulvey Pathway TAP Grant Application Assistance. The city adopted a sidewalk master plan in June of this year after completing a SEMCOG planning grant to identify sidewalk improvements in the city. The sidewalk master plan did include 5 recommended priorities, with the number 1 priority being a pathway on Mulvey Road. For this current fiscal year, the city has budgeted $60,000 to complete some planning efforts, to submit a TAP grant application, and then also perform preliminary engineering on that. With the current cycle of the TAP grants, MDOT is still looking at a February grant application deadline, and SEMCOG has let us know that that may change for them. It may be a once-a-year application. Right now, we're under the assumption it's still a February, but it could be a June application for them. In either way we go with an application, only the application would be completed in this current fiscal year. So we are not asking for any of the additional preliminary engineering. We're only requesting that City Council approve AEW's proposals, prepare the TAP grant application. And we did spell out below in the additional information what we expect the overall budget to look like for the city for each fiscal year. And that is assuming that only the application is completed this year. So we are requesting that the AEW proposal be approved to complete the TAP grant application for the Mulvey Pathway in the amount of $7,500.
And this would be a path from Garfield to 14 Mile?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions by council on this one? in this, Councilmember Bransky.
Oh, you're fine. I was just going to make a motion to.
I just have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it 7,500 you're looking for, or 60,000?
7,500. So
Okay,
the
thank you.
60,000 was
I just-
budgeted, and I think you would
Just
do
wanna
a
make sure that-
budget amendment, yeah.
Okay, Councilmember Bransky.
I'm going to make a motion to approve the funding for the grant application as outlined by.
Second.
AW.
Thank you. Any other member of council would like to speak on this? Okay, motion by Councilmember Bransky, seconded by Mayor Lesich to approve the engineering services for the Mulvey Pathway TAP Grant Application Assistance with AEW in the amount of $7,500. Any member of the audience like to speak on this? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes. Thank you. Next item.
Right. The last item I have is for a stormwater asset management plan update. The city completed a SAW grant in 2018, which was to televise large majority of the city's storm sewer. We completed a stormwater asset management plan in 2018, and we are requesting to go ahead and update that plan. It is recommended, those are updated every 5 years. It is in the budget this year. You have $20,000 budgeted to perform an update to that stormwater asset management plan. That plan includes an asset inventory, so all your storm structures and sewers, a condition assessment of all of those, and then assigns a criticality score to help aid in future projects and planning. So we are requesting that City Council approve AW's proposal to prepare an updated stormwater management plan in the amount of $20,000.
Okay. Councilmember Shortneck.
I actually have a question. So with regards to the stormwater plan, I know we've done Hayes. We did the, what was it, gravity flow thing. That was a couple $1 million. I know we also did this year, I call it the reservoir, but the big one on Masonic. Where else in the city do we have stormwater storage or issues with flooding for residents that are not being taken care of just by our drain setup? Or is that the purpose of this? Because we don't already have that? Because I thought we already paid for that. So are we paying just to update that now that we've done the updates that we've done in those areas that we knew were an issue?
Yes, so this plan will update all the work that's taken place, so anything that's been replaced or repaired. So that'll all get reflected in this plan. And then it'll also reevaluate your system to see where your next needs are at. So this is going to look at some of the failed metal sewers that you have, those corrugated metal pipes that are failing. We will take into account where flooding is occurring. I don't believe the current plan takes that into account where we've had street complaints of flooding. So all of that will be used to update your plan and have new priority areas for future projects.
Okay, so my next question is this. So would this be like a comprehensive 5-year plan? Because obviously you can check things off as we repair them, right? I know new things could come up, but if you have a comprehensive plan now for, let's say, 2020, let's just say 2026, here's a comprehensive plan. Here's what we know needs to be done in the city, right? Obviously, it's kind of going to be like a PASER rating kind of thing, obviously different, but you know, you get my point, to say, okay, these are the worst ones. These are the ones we're going to fix next, right? Because the whole city needs to be redone. We do know that because our infrastructure is unbelievably old. That being said, is this something that we're going to continually every month or every year get, okay, well, we need $20,000 to update this? Or is this something like, okay, again, here's our 5-year plan. We'll check this one off, check this one off, check this one off. And then every 5 years come back and evaluate and see what else is next or what else is failing after that.
The intention would be to come back every 5 years.
Okay, so it is like a 5-year plan for our sewage system?
Yep.
Okay, I feel much better about that then. So I make a motion to approve. Hold on, let me put my glasses back on there. Motion to approve the engineering services for the stormwater asset management plan update with AEW in the amount of $20,000. And may I please put in there, it's a 5-year plan? I want to make sure that's in there,
Yes.
that it's a
Yep.
5-year plan.
Second.
Okay. The stormwater asset management plan is required by the state. So we already have a plan, but this is an update because the state requires that we submit an update, correct? as part of
They have
it?
not asked for the update, but with the work that has taken place and speaking with Rob, it was recommended on all sides to update it.
Okay.
And the state could ask for the update as well.
They ask for a lot of things.
They do.
Thank you. All right, any other questions by council? Anybody in the audience? All right, we have a motion by Councilmember Shornack. Was it seconded by Councilmember Baranski? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. And that's it. Thank you. That was quick. All right, item number 8D, Sarisa Contract Extension Agreement. Did I?
We currently contract with Sarisa for our dispatch services, and when we were working on the budget earlier this year, we got an estimated budget amount from them. They have finally completed their budget, and Roseville recently approved it. They're looking for our approval. It's $374 more than what we budgeted, so not only will I need an approval for the contract extension, but also a budget amendment for the account.
Okay. Any questions from council? Anyone want to make a motion? I'll make a motion to approve the Sarisa Contract Extension Agreement in the amount of $440,374.
Second.
Okay. Motion by Mayor Lessig, second by Mayor Pro Tem Odell to approve the Sarisa Contract Extension Agreement. Any questions by council? Any member of the audience like to discuss this? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes. I'll make the motion to approve a budget amendment to account 101-325-801.000 in the amount of $374.
Second.
Motion by Mayor Lessig, seconded by Councilmember Shornack to approve a budget amendment in the amount of $374. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right. Item number 9A, Library Subcommittee Report.
Nothing,
Oh, other than Jim Sutherland was appointed the president of the board now.
yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't have a meeting this month,
Sutherland is now the president.
the board president.
Sorry, board.
So nothing's happened?
We didn't get a meeting.
We're
this-
waiting on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Any idea when they're coming back?
They're waiting on their engineer,
Architect.
architect. There, I'm sorry.
All right. Item number 10, Report of City Administration.
As you're all probably aware, the state finally passed and signed their budget. I just want to give you a little summary of how that's going to impact our finances from that perspective. Looks like they're going to be doing a little bit of restructuring when it comes to our Act 51 road money. One of the positive things about that is we're looking at a 33% increase, so road money will be getting about $500,000 more. That probably won't materialize until mid to late next year. So that's something that will be very favorable. As far as the revenue sharing, we're looking at about a $73,000 drop in the revenue sharing. One thing that they are doing is part of this restructuring of their budget is they're going to be adding new public safety funding dollars. We are going to be eligible based on our crime statistics for about $32,000. So the net loss between those two is about $41,000, so that'll be for next year's budget. I believe it's looking out about 5 years for some of these estimates. All these numbers are estimates. The majority of what they get is based on the revenues that they get, so everything really is an unknown at this point, so we can just hope for the best. We are going to be partnering with Relief Michigan. DPW has been working on a project with them for some trees. We are a Tree City USA, so they're going to be planting 20 new 2-inch caliber trees in the area of Spring Court. This will be October 25th at 9 a.m., so they're looking for volunteers to help plant trees. They should have some information, I believe, coming out either on Facebook or on their website. Otherwise, you can always contact DPW if you're interested.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yep.
Do the residents get to choose if they have a tree put there or not?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
So I think they were going to go talk to people in all of those courts over there and see who is most interested in having those trees. I did drive through there earlier this week. There are quite a few properties, especially like around the corners, where there really are a lot of missing trees, and it would be nice to get trees. They're so beneficial for the community. And certainly being a Tree City USA, we want to try and get as many street trees as possible. They're good for the climate, they're good for people when they're taking a walk, they're cooling for the environment, so.
What kind of trees are they?
So it's a mix of, I think, about 5 different trees, so.
It's not a locust tree, is it?
I certainly hope not.
You need to fully advise them before
I
planting.
don't think they even do those anymore.
Swear to God.
Yeah,
Usually do
generally, I don't think
maples
locust trees would be a street tree, because I think the folks get a little bit too big for those. I know you're not.
They've learned.
Other than that, we've obviously got the parade coming up the Sunday before Halloween, so certainly we're still looking for people that want to march in the parade and volunteers to help with the parade. Garfield Road looks like it's in pretty good shape, so it should be nice and ready for the parade, and we're pretty excited about that. I guess just one other quick update, if you haven't noticed, which I'm sure most everybody probably already has, is that the bank building is completely demoed. I did see that they were moving a lot of the materials off-site and getting it cleaned up. They are tentatively planning to start with some of the building or pre-building on the week of the 13th, so they should start moving pretty aggressively at this point. That's all I have. Thank you.
I have one question about the Act 51 road money. Is that local streets, major streets, or?
It's not really broken down
Okay.
at this point.
It will be some.
I'm sure, yeah. As I said, all it is right now is estimates, and from what I was getting from the Michigan Municipal League, they haven't really had a chance to go through the 1,000-page budget yet and really start tearing it apart and figuring out the true impact to communities, but definitely more to come.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for the city manager?
I had one, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, go for it.
Can you give us an update, or maybe August could give us an update on the election and where we're at with absentee ballots and reminding people about the pollings and all of that stuff?
Sure, and thanks for asking. So we won't be back together here before November 4th. So there's a local city election. It is just city council, 3 city council seats and 2 seats on the library board. The election is November 4th. We are 5 precincts, so we will be doing a social media blitz again as we get closer, reminding people of the changes. We will also have someone here at City Hall just to steer people in the right direction. You get people coming in here looking for where they vote anyway, so we'll be ready for that. Right now, there's 3,100 absentee ballots out. We only had about 1,200 people vote in the last city election. We've got about 425 back, so there's a lot of ballots sitting on kitchen tables. So folks, send those in. We are prepared to count them all. We did our election commission meeting here today. We did our testing of all of our equipment, and we did our preliminary test today and appointed all of our election inspectors. We have plenty, since we have a couple less precincts. So there will be fully stocked for workers, so don't need any more there. But otherwise, yeah, we're just cruising along.
Very good. Does that answer your questions?
Thank you.
All right, anything else? Okay, item number 11, report of mayor and city council. We'll start with Councilmember Stein.
Yes, I just have a few things. First thing I would like to do is thank Fraser First Booster Club and the artist. I apologize, I did not know her name.
Krista Camillion.
Thank you. That did the mural on the Steffens garage building by the Steffens Fort Fraser. It's beautiful. Great job. I just want to thank them, artist, for putting all her time in and her donations, and Fraser First putting their donation also. I also want to remind, you already said about the parade on Sunday, the 26th. Come out. And then Ramshorn, we're having our trunk or treat at the Ramshorn right here at Masonic in Utica on the Saturday, the 25th at 1 p.m. Come out, bring your kids. There'll be at least 25 to 30 cars. I also want to say about Fraser Homecoming, everybody be safe. Tomorrow's the game and the parade, and then Saturday's the dance, so I just want to make sure everybody's safe, have a great time, and enjoy your high school career, because it goes by fast. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Councilmember Perry.
Nothing at this time.
Councilmember Shornack.
Okay, a couple things. The Historical Commission will be having an open house on November 2nd. They are also going to have an encampment. So this past month, they had basically like war, war display. So, and so they are going to do an encampment and show everybody what it was like to be in the service back in the day. So it'll be a little bit different. They are going to be open from 9 to 4, which is not the normal, because they're also going to be having Christmas sales and everything in the depot and in the barn. So they wanted to let everybody know that. And then Fraser High School will be having their vendor show or their art fair, whatever you want to call it, because there's many different things. Anyway, on the 18th, so that's always good fun. Lots of interesting things there. So attend that. And I think that is it.
Okay, Councilmember Baranski.
Yep, the only thing I just want to remind everyone to vote. Thank you, August, for the update on that. We have a lot of power in this seat, more than you realize until you're sitting here, in terms of affecting people day to day. Garbage, water, police. And it's such a vital role that I take great honor in being elected to serve. And I think I speak for everyone up here. And I'm very excited that so many people were willing to step up. I wish everyone good luck, both the existing member that's running, as well as whoever is running. Thank you for putting yourselves out there. It is something that we may not always agree to how we're going to vote on any given thing, but we've always acted professionally in this role, and that's one thing I took great honor about this council in particular, is that even when we agreed to disagree, we always had the best interests of the city. It's discouraging when we see people disparaging us who think they know what we're doing or not doing in our capacity as city council, because we're not at events or we're only here or only there. No one has any idea what anyone is doing with their time, but know that it's my opinion that everyone on this council and everyone willing to step up and be on council is doing what's good for the city, not just coming to vote or just calling it in. And so be mindful of the fact that it's not just photo ops, it's hard work, and it's interacting with subcommittees and residents all the time, which I love. That's probably my favorite part about this job. But I just want to make sure that people appreciate the people that are stepping up to run. And whoever wins, because next time we'll have potentially same or maybe new, but it's exciting. And it's my favorite thing about America, that we get the chance to pick our leaders. So please vote, because it's the one right we have that impacts everything we do. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Odell.
Just wanted to say that the public safety open house that we had last weekend was a great event, very well attended, great demonstrations. I found the new drone that we just purchased, the officer that was going over what all it can do. It's amazing what it can do, and it'll be very useful for our city in more ways to help solve crimes and help with things like high-speed chases and things like that. So it was very interesting, and it looked like it was well attended. We had a lot of vendors out there, the ribbon cutting for the mural. So it was a great, well-attended event, and I think everybody that came had a good time. So just want to show that appreciation as well. Monday, echoing on the election coming up, this last Monday, me and two other candidates for council participated in the Macomb League of Women Voters Forum, where there was about a little over an hour to hour and a half of questions of three of the candidates that participated. I'll be posting it in local Facebook groups because the video has just become available. So, do your due diligence, watch it. You'll get a lot of answers you're probably looking for. It was very well run. They did a great job. Asked a lot of questions from participants in the audience and from residents on what they had on their mind for Fraser. So generally I'd say take a look at that, watch it. You'll learn a lot and see who the right candidate is for you. And please go vote and make your voices heard. Like Councilmember Baranski said, local government usually affects you the most. So, it's really good to make sure you know your candidates and pick the one that represents you the best. So hope to earn your vote, but I just want everybody to participate and make your voice heard one way or another. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll be brief. Open house was great. The mural is fantastic. The parade, I will be there. Trunk and treat, I will be there. And then I have one letter that I got from the county that I want to let everyone know. This is one of those government things that you have two choices and neither one of them actually is a choice. So the county and the state police, I believe it is, did a speed study on Hayes Road all the way from, Martin, or actually all the way, the beginning of Hayes, all the way out to the county border. And so what has happened, they completed a review on Hayes Road from 13 Road to 15 Mile Road in the city of Fraser. What they do is they look at the average speed of traffic, engineering, traffic investigation, and determined that from 13 to 14 mile, the speed limit will be increasing to 40 miles an hour. Between 14 and 15 mile, the speed limit will remain 45 miles per hour. The part where we don't get a choice, but they make it look like we do, if you concur with this assessment, please indicate by marking on the appropriate location. Otherwise, you can just say, no, I don't want to be part of the process. Those are my two choices, and it's addressed to me, the mayor. So the choice we have is accept it and say, yes, we accept it, or don't do anything and we still get it. So the speed limit on Hayes is going to 40 miles an hour. And I did actually meet this engineer at a SEMCOG meeting, and I said, hey, somebody sent me a letter. She said, it was me, and she sent me another one. So, and back then, they were actually looking at raising that to 55 between 14 and 15 mile, which the average speed now is probably 60. So anyway, just want to let you know that will be happening. And I have this piece of paper I'll have August send back. That's it. Last word is vote. With that, citizen participation. Anyone who would like to speak at this moment, please do so.
Hello, Joseph Zoots, 17925 Rainbow. I was just coming in here because I think you talked about Stephens Park last month, and pickleball is kind of coming down and in. So I just kind of wanted to come in and just kind of talk a little bit for a quick second. Last summer, our recreation coordinator, Chris, did something truly special. He sparked something new in our community. With his vision and leadership, he launched the Learn to Play Pickleball program at Stephens Courts. It was simple yet powerful, a group of volunteers teaching residents how to play this growing sport. The response was incredible. Week after week, the courts, although not the best, were consistently filled as people came out to learn, play, and connect. As we know, the courts at Stephens Park were showing their age. Earlier this year, I came before you and spoke about how investing in those courts and making them more pickleball friendly would be a wise and forward-thinking decision. I believe, as did many others, that this investment would bring people together and energize our park. As of today, I think we can say it worked. Thanks to those renovations and the foundation laid by Chris's Learn to Play program, residents have continued to come together. The newly formed Fraser Pickleball Club, by residents for the residents, stepped up to keep his idea alive, hosting Learn to Play drop-ins throughout this summer. The sessions have been just as successful, welcoming players each week in a family-friendly environment with players ages high school students through adults, teaching people how to play pickleball, facilitating games to improve skills, and meet new friends. What started as one person's idea, one person's spark, has grown into a community movement, a movement that brings people out of their homes, into our park, and together as neighbors and friends. As the city embraces the theme, Be a Spark, I can't think of a better example of what that means. Chris was the spark that lit the flame for change at our parks, and because of his initiative and the city's willingness to invest in that spark, our courts are alive again. Our residents are active and engaged, and our community is stronger. Let's continue to be the spark to support ideas, people, and programs that bring energy and connection to Fraser. Because as we've seen, one small spark can truly ignite something lasting. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Anyone else? Seeing none? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get off easy, huh?
Right. I know better.
You knew this was coming. You live with her.
I happily do, yes. Good evening.
Laura Lessig, 15201 Fairview. I wrote what I wanted to say so that I wouldn't forget anything. So here we go. Channeling Mary Buffa. Thank you to the Public Safety Department for having the great firefighters open house this past Sunday. It was a beautiful day. Prior to the event, the Fraser First Booster Club held a ribbon cutting to launch their Fraser Be the Spark mural, completed by Krista Chameleon, a Fraser resident. She did an amazing job, as well as contributed over $2,500 of her own time and resources to make it pop. Her idea was to make it viewable from 14 Mile Road, and it is very much viewable. The Fraser First Booster Club then had a tent table at the vendors area for the open house, and we had games and prizes and a lot of people coming around. Most importantly, we shared our next proposed project, the reimagined Steffens Park with the multi-purpose amphitheater. As residents and other people from surrounding communities came by our tent, we talked about revitalizing the park and received many comments about particular items they'd like to see. Here's the results. The colors of the dots don't mean anything, they just mean they wanted to have it. So we put down some items such as the walking path, splash pad, zip line, et cetera. And other people brought up these other items below here. Beer garden with a vendor space, event space, community garden, and also a mini playground. Although they like the Fort Fraser, they would like to see other areas of the park have some smaller items for young kids to play on. So we'd like to see the improvements that would accommodate all the ages and all abilities as well. So with that, we are having our Fraser First Booster Club meeting next Wednesday on October 15th at 6:30 at the Hanover Grove community, so please come and join us. The Beautification Club will be working on the landscaping by the clock at City Hall, Saturday, October 18th, if anyone would like to come and join us. We'll be putting in some new plants and shrubberies around that area. And we already talked about the trees that are coming on the 25th, so that'll be happening. They do need volunteers. You can also, the volunteers could contact Vanya Apps at vanya@fraserfirst.com, and she can help get you lined up with the volunteer list. One question I had for August was, we talked about the voting, and do we have the dates for the early voting that starts, 10 days?
There is no early voting
No early voting?
for local elections, no.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you, that's all.
Thank you very much. All right, this is a record. I'll make the motion. Motion to adjourn. Motion by Mayor Lessig, second by Mayor Pro Tem Odell to adjourn the meeting at 7:21 PM. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned. I didn't think.